You know, out in the wild, it's the unexpected that gets you. You prepare for the big things, the storms, the hunger, the thirst. But it's the little things, the things you take for granted that can trip you up. In today's video, we're diving into the 10 prepping items everyone forgets about or takes for granted. Whether you're new to prepping or a seasoned survivalist, these often overlooked supplies are crucial for your preparedness plan. These aren't your fancy gadgets or high-tech gear, but trust me, when the going gets tough, these are the things that might just save your hide. So, let's get to it. We've all been there, driving along and suddenly, bang, flat tire. Out in the wild, a flat tire isn't just an inconvenience, it can be a real danger. That's why having a good tire patch kit in your vehicle is non-negotiable. Now, you don't need to be a mechanic to use one of these. Most kits come with simple instructions and all the tools you need to plug that hole and get back on the road. Look for a kit with plugs, rubber cement, a reamer tool, and a good pair of pliers. And don't forget a good pump. A compact hand-operated pump will do in a pinch, but an electric one that plugs into your car's cigarette lighter is even better. Trust me, wrestling with a hand pump after a long day is the last thing you want to do. Remember, practice makes perfect. Don't wait until you're stranded on the side of a deserted road to use your tire patch kit for the first time. Find a safe spot, maybe your driveway or garage, and practice patching a spare tire. Get familiar with the tools, the process, and the time it takes. You'll be grateful you did when the pressure is on. A flat tire doesn't have to mean the end of your journey, not if you're prepared. Out in the wilderness, your vehicle is your lifeline. And just like any piece of kit, it needs maintenance. That's where a good socket set comes in. Now, I'm not talking about a massive mechanics set. A compact set with a range of common sizes will do the trick. Think of it as your own mini toolkit for on-the-go repairs. Loose bolt on your roof rack? Socket set. Need to tighten a battery terminal? Socket set. You'd be amazed at the things you can fix with a few basic sockets and a wrench. Look for a set that's durable, rust-resistant, and comes with a sturdy carrying case. You don't want your tools rattling around in your pack, or worse, getting lost in the wilderness. Remember, a well-maintained vehicle is a reliable vehicle, and a reliable vehicle can mean the difference between a successful trip and a disaster. So don't underestimate the power of a good socket set. It's a small investment that could save you a world of trouble down the line. Picture this. You're miles from civilization, the sun is setting and your car battery's dead. Not a good situation, right? That's why having a good set of jumper cables is crucial. Now, jumper cables aren't just for dead batteries. They can also be used to share power between vehicles, which can be a lifesaver in an emergency. Look for cables that are at least 10 feet long, with heavy gauge wire and sturdy clamps. You don't want those clamps popping off mid-jump start. And remember, safety first. Always connect the cables in the correct order, red to positive, black to negative. Double-check your connections before starting either vehicle to avoid sparks or damage. It's also a good idea to keep a pair of work gloves in your car, just in case you need to handle a corroded battery terminal. Trust me, you don't want battery acid on your hands. A dead battery doesn't have to mean the end of your journey. With a good set of jumper cables, you can get back on the road and on with your adventure. Your feet are your foundation, your transportation, your connection to the earth. And in a survival situation, they are your most valuable asset. That's why having the proper footwear is non-negotiable. Forget those flimsy flip-flops or those worn-out trainers. We're talking about boots, my friends. Sturdy, durable, comfortable boots that can handle anything you throw at them. Look for boots with good ankle support, a waterproof membrane, and a rugged outsole. You want boots that can handle rough terrain, wet conditions, and long distances, and don't forget the socks. Moisture-wicking socks are essential for keeping your feet dry and blister-free. Trust me, blisters are the last thing you want to deal with when you're miles from civilization. Remember, break in your boots before you need them. Wear them around the house on errands, even to bed if you have to. The more you wear them, the more comfortable they'll become. Your feet will thank you for it. Out in the wild, it's easy to let hygiene slip. But trust me, maintaining good hygiene is crucial for your health and well-being. We're talking about the basics here: soap, hand sanitizer, wet wipes, and toilet paper. These items are essential for preventing the spread of germs and keeping yourself clean. Look for biodegradable soap and wet wipes to minimize your impact on the environment. And don't forget a small towel. A microfiber towel is lightweight, quick drying, and packs down small. Now I know what you're thinking. Bear, you're worried about soap and toilet paper? And my answer is yes, absolutely. Because even the toughest survivor can be brought down by a nasty bout of diarrhea or a skin infection, so pack those hygiene essentials and stay healthy out there. Let's talk about something not so glamorous but incredibly important: human waste. Out in the wild, proper waste disposal is essential for preventing the spread of disease and minimizing your impact on the environment. Now, I'm not suggesting you carry a portable toilet with you, though hey, if that's your thing, go for it. But there are simple, effective ways to manage your business in the great outdoors. First, choose your bathroom spot carefully. It should be at least 200 feet from any water sources and trails. Dig a small hole, about 6 to 8 inches deep, and do your thing. Once you're finished, cover the hole with soil and disguise the area with natural materials. If you're in a sensitive environment, like a desert or alpine area, consider packing out your waste. You can use a sealable bag or a dedicated waste disposal system. Remember, leave no trace of your presence. Pack it in, pack it out. We've talked about personal hygiene, but what about keeping your gear and living space clean? Because trust me, a clean camp is a happy camp. Pack a small bottle of biodegradable dish soap for cleaning your cookware and utensils. A scrub brush or sponge will also come in handy. And don't forget a small trash bag. Pack out everything you pack in, including food scraps and biodegradable waste. Now, I know what you're thinking. Bear, you're worried about dirty dishes? And my answer is yes, absolutely. Because a dirty camp can attract unwanted pests and increase the risk of illness. Plus, a clean and organized camp is a more enjoyable camp. So pack those cleaning supplies and keep it tidy out there. Water is life. But out in the wild, finding safe drinking water can be a challenge. That's why a reliable water filtration system is an absolute must-have. Now, there are a lot of different filtration systems on the market, from simple water filters to more complex purification systems. Choose a system that meets your needs and budget. Look for a system that removes bacteria, protozoa, and viruses. And don't forget to pack extra filters. You never know when you might need them. Now, I know what you're thinking. Bear, can't I just boil my water? And yes, boiling water is an effective way to kill most harmful pathogens. But a water filtration system provides an extra layer of protection, especially if you're in an area with questionable water quality. So, pack that filtration system and stay hydrated out there. When darkness falls in the wilderness, it falls hard and fast. That's why having a reliable source of emergency lighting is crucial. Now, I'm not talking about your smartphone's flashlight, though hey, it's better than nothing. We're talking about dedicated lighting tools like headlamps, flashlights, and lanterns. A headlamp is ideal for hands-free illumination, while a flashlight provides a more focused beam of light. And a lantern is perfect for illuminating a larger area like your campsite. Look for lighting tools that are durable, weather-resistant, and have a long battery life. And don't forget to pack extra batteries. You never know when you might need them. Remember, darkness can be disorienting and dangerous. Having a reliable source of light can help you navigate your surroundings, signal for help, and stay safe. Out in the wild, space is at a premium. That's why a good multi-tool is worth its weight in gold. It's like having a whole toolbox in the palm of your hand. Look for a multi-tool that includes a knife blade, pliers, a screwdriver, a saw, and a can opener. These are just a few of the essential tools that can come in handy in a survival situation. Now, I know what you're thinking. Bear, can't I just carry separate tools? And yes, you could. But a multi-tool saves space, weight, and the hassle of digging through your pack for the right tool. Plus, a good multi-tool is built to last. Choose one that's made from high-quality materials like stainless steel and has a comfortable grip. Remember, a multi-tool is an investment in your preparedness. It's a versatile and essential piece of kit that can help you tackle a wide range of tasks in the great outdoors. So there you have it, folks. 10 often overlooked prepping items that could make all the difference in a survival situation. Remember, it's not just about having the gear, it's about knowing how to use it. So, get out there, practice your skills, and be prepared for anything. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with more survival tips and tricks. Remember, paying attention to the smaller details can have a huge impact on the success of your disaster planning. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you on the next adventure.